Welcome to the Non-Delusional Cowboys fan, where I talk to you like a homie, like a friend, like a cousin on the weekend. Now today we're going to talk about whether or not our boys will end the season, the 2026 season, being a top 15 team of the league.
Here we go. How about this, Cowboys?
That's right, guys. Will our boys be a top 15 team in the league? Now, we know last year our offense was off the chain. Number one offense in the league, but you cannot overcome when you have the worst defense in the league. Now, we all know last year, once our offense got on the field, we knew we had to score every single time, because every single time we knew our defense was going to give up points. And that's just how everybody felt. I know I felt that way. And it was absolutely embarrassing. It was absolutely ridiculous. Now, let's shout out the offense real quick. Dak Prescott, of course, he had an MVP season, but you cannot win MVP when you don't get enough wins and you don't make it to the playoffs. And I want to absolutely address the defense as being the reason why we didn't make it to the playoffs. Just being honest here. Now, if you got another reason, let me know down in the comments. But our defense was so atrocious that our offense could not make up for it. Because believe it or not, you cannot score every single time in the NFL, because we have professionals on the other side of the defense, on the other side of the offense, that are trying to stop us from scoring. And just humans, we're just not going to be able to score every time. We're going to go 3 and out sometimes. We're going to get down to the middle of the field and punt. We're going to miss field goals. We're going to have things that happen like that. We can't score every single time, but we have to have a defense that, oh my God, can be stronger than wet tissue. Let's be real here. Now, let's go back in time. Go back in time to the Micah Parsons trade, because that's where everything started, okay? Micah got traded. Me personally, I wasn't making YouTubes at that point in time, so you can't go back and check receipts, but I did not mind it that Micah got traded. We got good capital for him. We got Kenny Clark. We ultimately got Quentin Williams. Those are 2 plug stoppers for the run game, for our defensive run game. And if you go back and look in time, nothing crazy significant, because we still had a lot of holes in our defense, but our run defense definitely improved at the end of the 2025 season. I'm just saying. Maybe because of those 2 guys, and maybe because Micah Parsons' pass rush absolutely did not help a lot, because we all know that Micah was only good when we were up by 2 scores and the other team had to throw the ball. They had to pass. That's when Micah flourished, period. And he failed in the playoffs over and over, the few times that we did make it. So I wasn't worried at all when we traded him. Now, yeah, we traded to the Packers. We traded him to the Packers, one of our arch rivals in the NFC. At least it wasn't in the NFC East. But, it's a conference rival. Something we had to deal with. All right, so let's move forward a little bit. We ended up getting CP, Christian Parker, guys. Like I think we might have gotten the golden calf with Christian Parker. Someone who is going to definitely revolutionize our defensive perspective. For one, he's coming from the Eagles. Yeah, he's coming from the Eagles. We all hate the Eagles. I get it. But when we can get a coaching prospect that's going to come in and change the culture and bring in that winning caliber mind process, guys, we have to celebrate that. We have to own up to it, and we have to be thankful. Now, he knows the Eagles. He knows what they're going to do here and there. He knows Sirianni. So I think this is a great chess move for us. So, and CP is coming in through all the reports, all of everything. He's absolutely a wonderful addition, and something that's going to absolutely change our culture and create a winning culture that we've been lacking since the 90s. 30 years, guys. 30 years. I'm old enough to absolutely see When the Cowboys won those last championships in 96, I was a huge Deion fan, Michael Irvin fan. But I was young, though. I was like 10, 12 years old. I'm 42 years old right now. We got to win again, right? Now, let's move forward a little bit more. We got Kenny Clark. We got Quinnen Williams. In the offseason, we ended up getting Kobe Durant, cornerback, LA Rams. He might just start. Okay? We also got, who was it? Ravel, sorry. Let's talk about our returners. We got Ravel coming back. This is the first season. Of course, this second season, he's coming back, but not off of an injury. And then we also have Deron Bland. And this guy, y'all, Deron Bland, he definitely has some things to improve on. Some things to prove, actually, because he got his ass toasted and embarrassed last year. Do y'all remember that game? Marvin Harrison Jr. absolutely shook him out of his socks. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But he has some things to prove because after he had his record-breaking season where he got 6 pick sixes in one season as a DB, it's been injuries, it's been lack of performance, just like Trayvon Diggs. 7 interceptions that one year, couldn't be stopped. I remember it. Micah getting the sacks, putting on the pressure, making it easy for Diggs. Injuries, embarrassment on the field, he got released. Okay? Now, we also got somebody from the Arizona Cardinals, guys. The Cardinals, Jalen Thompson. Now, when we get somebody from the Cardinals, we get somebody from the Jaguars, the Browns. You got to like, oh, my God, are they filling out roster moves or something like that? Roster slots, because nobody's on those teams are good. But we actually got a solid safety from the Cardinals. And I'm not mad about it. I honestly think that he has the possibility of being a starter. He comes in, he does his thing, he makes some flashes here and there, OTAs, camp coming up. I think he has a possibility of starting. He's actually one of the solid players beside Sweat, who only went to the Cardinals to get paid, though. Like, come on now. Why you going to Arizona? You got a 5'7" quarterback who can't see over the line. Like, what are we doing here? You're trying to get paid. Of course, coming from the Eagles, just won a Super Bowl. Your stock is high. We get it. You're trying to go get paid. But, I mean, I get it. Because the NFL is all about business. But then it's like you always want to win a championship. But sometimes you can definitely tell when people are trying to get the money. But so anyway, moving forward, talked about Kobe Durant. I talked about Jalen Thompson. We also picked up D. Winters. Oh, my God. D. Winters. Now, he came in and filled in, I think it was a Greenlaw. Was it Greenlaw? I cannot remember. But he filled in and had a phenomenal season last year. Now, all these guys, Durant, D. Winters, Thompson. Of course, I looked up a little film and saw their stats and compared it to other stats in the league. I'm not going to pull all that stuff up here. Like I told you, casual. We're talking casual like you're the homie. But anyway, these guys have the possibility of coming in being absolute starters. D. Winters has the possibility of coming in and getting the green dot, guys. And let's not forget about Overshown, who's coming into his first season, I believe it's his third season, without coming off an injury. And if this man can stay healthy, and he has to stay healthy, or he's going to get the marker of injury prone. Now, if he comes in and stays healthy the entire season, this guy's going to put up numbers, put up stats, along with D. Winters, Quinnen Williams. Also, Sean Gary from the Packers as well, who's meeting up with Kenny Clark. We still got Ezaraku. Now let's talk about the rookies. Let's talk about the draft picks. Malachi, LT, and none other than Caleb Downs, guys. Like, now, whether or not we're going to have a top 15 team, a middle of the pack team, I'm going to give you my answer right now. I don't know, right? I don't know. We got a lot of moving parts here. We got a lot of turnover here. We have a new defensive coordinator, and then we have a second-year coach. I don't know whether or not we're going to gel together like that. Now, I have a lot of faith in Christian Parker, right? But at the same time, we have so many new players. We got a couple players coming back, players coming off of injury. I have to see it to believe it. Like I said, I saw the Cowboys win their last championship in 1996. I've seen the ups and the downs. I've seen the sideways. I've seen everything, right? Now, I have a lot of confidence in what we've done because everything is a little bit different. We traded our marquee player, Micah Parsons, got some draft picks, used those draft picks to get key pieces for our defense. And our defense is coming off last in the league. So we can't do anything, honestly, but move up because I don't think there's any way we're going to stay at the bottom. And with our offense being so prolific, with none other than Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Ferg, Pickens. We got some draft picks I really like. And I want to see what Trigg is going to do. Flanoy, I want to see what this guy is going to do because he's having a breakout. I've always had faith in this guy. We got a solid offensive line. Our offense is not the question. Our defense is the question. Turnover, so many different new players. We have a new defensive coordinator. And we got to see whether or not everything will come together with the schemes, with the different dynamics of our different players. Who's going to get cut? Who's going to stay? Who's going to be a starter? Who's going to be rotational? So at this moment, I just can't tell you that I know definitively we're going to be a top 15. I'm going to wait and see how we end up playing maybe 6-7 weeks in, once we know what we are and who we are. And I think that's the only way that we have to think about things moving forward because we felt good about plenty of teams in the past. Y'all remember 2 or 3 years ago? Even 4 years ago when Trayvon Diggs with the 7 interceptions, we had Micah hella sacks, CeeDee Lamb, we had Ezekiel Elliott. Still couldn't make it past the first round of the playoffs. So you guys got to prove it to me. You got to prove it to me before I can co-sign anything these days. Again, you guys, leave your comments down in the comment section. This is the Non-Delusional Cowboys fan. Shout out to all my other non-delusional Cowboys fans. Let me know whether or not you think we have a top 15 team. Maybe you think we got a top 10 or a top 5. But to me, we got to prove it first. A lot of turnover, a lot of different moving parts, different scheme. Let me see what's going to happen. Shout out Carson also as far as cornerbacks. Carson, you're out there. But anyway, this is the Non-Delusional Cowboys fan. Talking to you like a homie, like a friend, like a cousin on the weekend. Until next time, go boys. Peace.